Oh, sake. Hey guys, Aaron with Integrity K9. Today we are working with Keekee. We've been doing a lot of heel lessons, loose leash heel lessons. We've been working on sit, on down. Today we're doing place, and we're going to incorporate place to sit today. Sometimes she defaults into a down. One thing to note about Keekee is she is very submissive. She's has very low confidence, and her owners even will say from the day that they got her, she's acted like she's been scared of everything. And so kind of trying to work through that a little bit. She's super nervous to try new things. So you'll see in her body language a lot of uncertainty. And even going into some of the commands, it's like she just doesn't want to get it wrong kind of thing. So we're really working with a lot of positive encouragement today. I will only be using the slip lead to keep her next to me and to guide her up there onto place if needed. She understands leash pressure and obeys leash pressure very well. So we'll be using that. If she comes off too early, we'll be using the leash or the slip lead for a slight correction to get her back up there. And so she's been doing very good with that. Because it's a new thing, the treat training isn't really working for her. She's just a little bit too anxious to take a treat. But we'll continue with positive praise and loving on her and stuff like that. So a little bit about the place command. When we're looking at that, it's going to be a raised platform like this. It's going to be a dog bed, something like that, that she can get on and that has definite boundaries. I prefer them to be elevated. Once she understands it fully, it doesn't necessarily have to be elevated, but I do think that helps. Application in the home is going to be putting her on place when company comes over, so she's not running around jumping on them, anything like that. But it also gives her a spot to be that's hers. Kind of think of it as a crate without walls, getting her to stay up there and be obedient through that. So once we get her up there, we'll go through the 3 Ds. So it's going to be distance, duration, distractions. Distance is going to be how far away we can get from her, and she still stays up there without body pressure. Duration is going to be time on place, so that can be with me right next to her, or that can be with distance included, and then distractions. So today distractions are super low. I do have a couple dogs in the house with me that are chill. Got one outside the door here that can all add to the distractions, but that's really about it. So starting very, very slow with her today. And we'll kind of throw in a few things as we go. We'll add distractions to it. So today I'll probably just wiggle the doorknob at most. If one of the dogs comes through, that's great. We'll just roll with it. So with that, let me show you how we handle this. So I'm going to have her on my right side. She's a right heel dog. So we're going to say heel. Good. I'm going to bring her around here, and I want to try to place her from my right. Keekee, place. I'm going to communicate with my hand that I want her up here. Good girl. Sit. Yes. So there, we got her on place. Told her where I wanted her to go. I didn't have to lead her at all with the leash. It's kind of a safety guard at this point. She got up there and I put her into a sit. Yes, good. And so we're doing duration now. So this is just hanging out. I'll encourage her every once in a while with just a pat on the head, something like that. Once she settles in and she understands this, her nerves are gone. Treats are great. That's just fine. Not using the e-collar today because I need everything that we're doing about this to be a little bit more positive, and I think the e-collar can complicate things in this case when I'm introducing new stuff. And so as she gets used to this, then I will use the e-collar a lot. But today, since it's a new thing, we're only using this leash pressure. Speaking of the leash, we'll kind of drop the slack. I'm going to back up. She's going to start to come off. Leash pressure, place. So a little correction. Yes, sit. Good. So just like that. That's how I want to handle it. She's going to go into a down. I'm good with that. I want her to be comfortable up there for those times when she's going to be up there for an extended period. So doing a 360 around this adds a little bit of a distraction. Turning my back to her. Oh, so that's a trigger. Place. Atta girl, come on. Atta girl. Good. Sit. Yes. Good girl, good place, good sit. So we'll do that again. Turn my back to her. Good. We'll just kind of drill through that. Whenever I'm done, I can either call her to me with come, or I can break, and that's going to be praising her, paying her paycheck essentially. Break. Yes, good girl. Good job. I'm going to love on her, make it so worthwhile to do what I'm asking her to do. Good job. Good job. Now, throw her back up there. Come on. Place. Keekee, right here. Place. Come on. Yes, good. Come on, all the way up. Good. Sit. Good job. Good girl. Good place. Good sit. Good. Good. Now, sit. Yes. Yes, good. Good job. Good place. Good sit. Good girl. Now, so right there, another distraction. She failed that one. She'd been doing really good with that. Place. Good. Yeah, sit. Good girl. It's good down. Okay, if my leash will let me, I'll go ahead and drop it here. We're gonna rattle this again. Good job. If that dog wasn't outside the door, I'd open it, but I don't want him coming in at this time. Kind of circle around here, notice without the leash on, or without me holding the leash. Good girl, good girl. Keekee, break. Yes, good job. Let her come all the way off and love on her. That's it. That's all that we're asking for right there. And of course, we'll make it more complicated the further we go into training, but man, that's a great start, huh? Yeah. Stay tuned.